Welcome, pull a pin already. War Room Edition. Back again as your host, Jim.
And co-host is still Nate Dogg.
Gosh, I think we got that one. That one was good, right?
Yeah, that was a good one, but we'll never get it right again.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Anyways, at least we'll get the theme of the show right. This is the War Room one, where we pull the headlines. It seems to be our only thing anymore, but I kind of have fun doing this because we get to talk about more stuff, and we don't have we have to go into it long. We can just be brief. I don't know if any viewers like it, but hey, whatever. We're here doing it. So we'll keep pulling headlines and we'll keep talking about them from a veteran's perspective because we are veterans and we apparently know a whole lot of stuff.
And all of our opinions are correct.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to start off with this first one here. I got a video for you to watch because first of all, this is from obviously just the way look at the second word. Look at the second word and tell me what you think. Is this left or right-leaning newspaper?
Appears.
It appears, right? So they want you to believe that it's not exactly true. He just appears to be, right? So your own eyes can tell whether he did or did not, right? Or is this like some trick photography stuff that, it's really hard to tell? Well, you got a bonus. You're going to get a chance to see it because this stuff it's almost embarrassingly funny, but it's really not funny at all. So let's take a look at this.
Well, if I had audio, that'd be great too.
You can't hear it?
No, not at all. Well, this is embarrassingly funny.
Yeah, this is embarrassingly funny because I did share the audio with the thing, so I don't know why it wouldn't have shared. So we'll play it again, and if need be, I can cut one out. Because that's what we do here. We just wing it. So I'm going to share this one again. And it says share screen. It says share system audio. Check. So let's try it. And ready?
All of you here, including bipartisan elected officials like Representative Governor, Senator Braun, Senator Booker, Representative Jackie, are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here.
So you heard that, right? You saw that, right? For those listeners out there, you got to watch the video. Do you think it appeared that he was looking for her?
No, he was looking for her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so right off the bat, he's literally, what'd she die a month ago?
I don't even know who she is.
She's a Republican congresswoman that died like a month ago in a car crash. Obviously.
Why is he looking for a Republican? He don't even like him.
Well, she was part of the bipartisan bill that they were passing, which probably tells you right there the bill was probably garbage anyway. Because anything bipartisan this day is really not bipartisan.
I didn't see a date on that video. How do we know it was recent?
Yeah, good point, right? Yeah, she could have been. It could have been like what? She actually wasn't there.
Yeah, it could have been when she was still alive.
Well, I could have finished the video for you, and what you didn't see is them going to the press. Who's that? Jean Pierre, whatever that horrible press lady is. They asked her about it, and she literally was trying to say that, oh well, he's going to visit with the family Friday, so she was top on his mind or top-minded or something. I don't know. She used some silly, stupid word.
The press secretary lady.
Yes. Yeah. So that's the question they asked right after this happened. So clearly, the press lady, that couldn't have been old because she just answered that.
I guess he didn't find her, though.
No, he didn't find her unless he sees, dead people, which is really like I said, don't want to laugh at this stuff, but this is really, if you need any more proof that this man has lost his mind, like, how do you come up with justification for this? Like she tried, but nobody's going to believe he was top on his mind. So he mentioned her name. Like, that would have been one thing if he just said something, but he literally looked for her and pointed her out. Like, oh, is she here? Oh, I didn't think she'd be here. Like, or I didn't think she was going to show. He said, didn't you hear he said something like that?
I didn't think she was either. Considering she's not alive.
Like, that would be something you would say when you like wanted to rub it in somebody's face, or you know what I mean? Like, but he did that so nonchalant, like he didn't know. The man is not there cognitively. He's just not there.
No, not at all.
But we knew this, right? Because we knew he's not really running this country. It's Clintons and Obamas and, the Pelosi's all in the back pulling the strings. That's who's running this country. He's not running this country. That man doesn't even know that there's a lady's dead, not even there. It's like, come on. Come on. I can understand certain mistakes. I get that. If you didn't know the lady or if you didn't, but that's what he acts like. He acts like he doesn't even know what's going on, and he's leading our country.
No, he doesn't act like he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on.
Fair enough. Now I sound like a left-leaning newspaper. He appears to not know what he's going on.
Well, this guy appears to know what he's doing.
Here's another clown. Let's go super Fauci. Dr. Fauci's net worth is up 70% since start of COVID pandemic.
He's been paid to go to a lot of speakings.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't doubt this because he probably wrote a book. He was put on a pedestal. All this income. I'd love to see where the 70% net worth is coming from, but I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah, he became a celebrity overnight.
Oh, or over 2 years.
Right. Well, it was big. Did you ever even hear of Dr. Fauci before the COVID?
No.
Apparently, he's been in that position for decades.
Well, we haven't needed that doctor in decades.
What are you talking about?
We've had bubonic plague.
We've had pandemics. We've had things like that.
We never had a pandemic.
We never had a pandemic
since years and years and years and years.
Didn't they call HIV a pandemic?
That was before our time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I think Fauci was working there.
They didn't make. I'm sure he was probably in the position he's in now back then too.
Right.
But they didn't shut down the country for HIV. When was the last time the country was shut down for something?
No, they've never done that before. But obviously, like they said, never let a good crisis go to waste. And he was at the driver's seat of that one too. And then, the part that just irks me too is that the hypocrisy, the changing the story and then trying to justify the story. Even to this day, swears that, putting kids in out of school and putting masks on was a good thing. Even though all the studies now are saying it wasn't a good thing. He's still standing by it. Why wouldn't he, right?
You're a conspiracy theorist, Jim. Oh, wait. They're coming to being proven true now? Oh.
Yeah, they're not theories anymore when they're true.
Oh.
And a conspiracy means the government, right, is intending to do it against you. So I don't know. Maybe it's not the government. Maybe it's just Fauci. Maybe it's all him. He was behind the curtain pulling the, strings. I don't know.
But what's the theory on this? Is conspiracy theory here?
Oh, there's plenty still. This is still fresh too. I don't know, by the time you guys listen to this, maybe we have more information because there's apparently a fourth leak reported on Nord Stream pipelines. Dude, this is crazy. Who knows? By the time I get to post this episode, we might already be in World War III. That's what they're talking.
What is this? An oil pipeline underneath the water?
Yeah, this is the one that Russia owns. I think they own 50% of it or something. I saw some stats. It's the one that goes to Germany under the Baltic Sea, and it feeds Germany. It was apparently running only at 20%, but they clearly said it was 300 feet below sea level, concrete or steel surrounded by concrete. You know what I mean? This thing isn't something you could just bump into and break. So they said this had to be an operation that somebody got in undetected, got down far enough there to sabotage this and then got out undetected.
Illegal immigrants.
Probably, right? We can't call them illegal immigrants. Oh, especially out there. There's no
they get in undetected.
No, most of them are detected. We just let them in.
True.
So you just say somebody from Martha's Vineyard got a loan from Obama and said, "Hey, I'll do this for you if you."
There ain't nobody in Martha's Vineyard anymore. Those guys got removed quicker than Benghazi.
That's crazy, right? Isn't it crazy? We got soldiers in Martha's Vineyard quicker than Benghazi. Crazy.
So this pipeline has 4 breaks in it now, I guess, leaking oil into the ocean somewhere.
I don't know. I didn't read the headline. I know the original one they said was sabotage.
You read the headline because it's right there.
Yeah, right. Well, I didn't read the article. Sorry. The original one they said was sabotage. I don't know if these leaks are from the sabotage or if they're 3 other. I don't know that. But they're still passing the blame, and there's a lot of what did they call that stuff? 4D chess going on. Russia knows that we wouldn't think it was them did it because they're the ones that own the pipeline. They're the ones making money off of it. So why would they destroy their own pipeline? But that's also why the U.S. is pointing to Russia, and then Russia's pointing to somewhere else. And they even talked about Finland, dude. Finland having something to do with this.
So who's going to start this World War III? It ain't going to be Russia. They can't even beat Ukraine.
Well, that's what I was saying, but that's a nuclear button thing. That's, that's Russia. Maybe Russia needed the excuse to press the button.
If Russia's real military ain't that good, do you think they're nukes? Do you think they have nukes really that work?
Well, I think the nuke's probably better than their military because, they got a lot of them. You know what I mean?
They're probably afraid to use them because they might land on their own country.
Well, there is that possibility, but they probably don't care about their own citizens either. So,
well, at least the one in office doesn't. Yeah.
Right. Then there's argument that, Ukraine did it to force NATO into the war to make sure Ukraine wins the war. So, then of course the U.S., they had the CIA give a warning last summer about this possibility. Then I even saw a video clip. I saw a video clip of Joe Biden in an interview again. They asked if Russia moved in, well, what would we do? And he said the pipeline, we'd stop the pipeline, cut it off. It wouldn't exist. And then the lady reporter's like, well, how are you going to do that? Because isn't it controlled by Germany? He didn't have an answer. He said, we guarantee you, though, it will not exist. He said that in an interview months ago.
Well,
or years ago. I think it was a year or two ago.
Oh.
Crazy, though, right? So all these signs, all these people open their mouth, making it look like the U.S. was involved. And I wouldn't put it past them. At this point, I can't pretend to be the good guys in every scenario anymore because we're just being run by a bunch of idiots. And you remember those times we'd go overseas and people would, oh, Americans, oh, they're so arrogant. Oh, they're this, they're that. They're a bunch of bullies. They're this, that. I would defend that, America tooth and nail. I'd be like, no, you guys stop. You know what I mean? You've heard me on the show picking on the Canadians because we're their security. And then they act like, oh, those Americans are whatever. But at this point, dude, I'm almost embarrassed myself because I don't know if we had something to do with this. I don't know if it was our fault. I think the Ukraine war was our fault. I think Joe Biden's getting rich. I think Joe Biden's getting rich. Well, because we have all those people. Think about all the crap they were trying to cover up in Ukraine. Think about it. Remember when Trump got impeached because he wanted to investigate all the corruption?
Nothing was proven. I haven't seen any facts come out of that.
Right. And now nothing's going to come out of it because guess what? Oh, it was all blown up. We destroyed all the evidence.
It was in the pipelines.
You mean we had bleach pit? We bleach pit the whole Ukraine. Are you kidding me, dude? They have plenty of reason.
The pipeline are shutting down like this shutting down.
Yeah, this is probably a good thing, though. The leading advocacy group for gay rights in the U.S. military shutting down.
I didn't know there was an advocacy group in the military for gay rights. Are they military? Are they IG?
You should have read the article.
Are they EEO? What are they? I should have read the article, I guess.
I don't know, dude. I didn't know it existed either. And why is it shutting down?
Maybe they did their job.
What was their job?
Air Force is doing this. You can't say mom and dad thing.
Hold on. Are you trying to tell me that these social justice warrior groups do their job and shut down? When have you ever seen that happen? No, they start getting paid and then they start creating things so that they can keep getting paid. How do you think we got all these hoaxes going on?
They just buy $1 million houses for themselves.
Yeah, that's why they didn't do their job. They just created a new position. So they must be getting shut down for something serious.
I don't even know what the hell they are. So I can't.
Or maybe that they're not serious, right?
or that they tried, but they didn't work in the military. But it's worked in the military, so.
Well, I mean, I guess it goes back to the right there in the middle of this whole headline. What are gay rights? What rights do gays not have?
Well, they can't get insurance for their spouse in certain states, and no, I don't know what else. Is that accurate in the military? Oh,
does it matter? I don't know. And to be honest with you, I will ally because that's a stupid word. Ally, gay ally, whatever, LGBT allies, whatever. I will agree with them there. Just like the marriage thing. I think I think marriage should have stayed in the church. The government should have kept their hands off of it. And I think if somebody wants to have a partner, no matter who they are, it could be your sister, you should be able to get insurance under your name. I think that's a ridiculous thing to say that people have to be married to sponsor somebody on their insurance coverage. So that I will tell them that is fair. The government needs to keep their hands out of it, though.
So you're just saying, you as my friend, I can get on your insurance?
Yeah, you should be able to pay for anybody under your insurance.
As long as you're paying for it, right?
Yeah, you're paying for it. Why do I have to be married to this person to pay for it? What if I don't want to ever get married? I just want to live with somebody for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
you telling me I can't put them on my insurance?
They are, yeah. You can't.
It's like if I'm buying a family plan, right? Why can't I? Who are you telling me what I call family? But that's the problem. The government does tell you what you can call family. So that's why we have this fight, the whole gay rights thing. That I agree with them on. I do support that.
True.
They should be able to do whatever partner they want. Now forcing a church to marry them now.
I never thought of it. I never thought of insurance that way, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Who cares who's on my insurance? As long as I'm paying for it.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even if you took the government out of marriage, that's what it would be, right? Because only the church used to marry, and it used to be a symbolic thing.
It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I mean, was the marriage certificate always given by the church, or was the marriage certificate given by the government that the church signed off on?
Right.
Has it always been through the church, or has it always been through the government?
Well, I mean, I think if you look back in the Bible, marriage, had nothing to do with the government.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, hey, this is my wife. Even what the kings used to do that. Was there a government certificate? You know what I mean? Hey, I've taken this as my wife. You know what I mean? Okay, great. So you know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. So I agree with them on that. I don't agree that they have any rights in the military to fight for. I don't know what rights they need. If that's the case, if that's a right, then I don't even know how we have a right. Do we have a right to put somebody in insurance? We just need to get the government out of everything. Get them out of it.
No, too big. It's too big now.
I should be able to go to my insurance agent or my healthcare or whatever and say, look, these are the 5 people I want to pay for. What does it cost? Okay, great. That's all it should take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How hard is that?
No, that's the problem. You get on a family plan, but now you got 17 people in your family plan that aren't, family.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're paying for it.
But they can. It might not be a family plan. It could be an individual plan. You can add for X amount of dollars. You pay for every individual in your plan. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Well, whatever you want to call it, a group plan, whatever you want to call it. I'm paying for it. I'm literally paying for all these 7 people. Even with my kids, I'm paying for it.
A la carte. Every person you just pay for.
Yeah.
A la carte.
It's just that simple. And you get the government out of it and leave it alone. All right. Anyway, let's get out of this show. So we beat this one to death. But anyways, thank you, Nate, again for showing up. Thank you guys for tuning in, for listening. Leave your comments. We appreciate them. If you're a veteran, get on the show. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinion. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.